Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Leo, this is your reading. It's Leo. Some of you guys could be a fan of Mona Leo. Yeah, that's my girl. Love her down. I feel like a lot of people do. But nevertheless, I've already cleansed your energy, cleansed your space. So we're hopping right into it with the OG deck. You already know one of the original decks. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know this is one of my faves. And we're going to build off of that with the tarot, and we will end it with the intuition deck. I'll probably never change my ways is at the top of the deck. Ugh, I don't know how I feel about that. So, we'll see if that comes back out for you later. Okay. But, yeah, I don't have any pre-intuition things for you today, except I just want to know, how is everybody doing during this full moon in Scorpio? It was on Friday. I'm uploading this today on Saturday. So regardless of when you see this, full moon energy carries days prior to the full moon and a couple days after. So let's call it like the full moon residue is what I like to say, really. Yeah, so what's your energy like? How have you been feeling? Have your emotions been high, low, happy, or sad? And are you defeating the sadness if you are sad? But nevertheless, wow, okay. What else for Leo? Channeling Leo's energy. My Leo collective. So far, we have... Wow, all right. We're taking it. We have a lot of black and white out here. And when I see that, it automatically makes me think somebody from your past is coming back. Something from your past is haunting you in some type of way. So let's get started. We have past life. Literally. Deja vu, repeated patterns, and karmic lessons. Are some of you guys repeating the same mistakes, so you're facing karma over and over again? Because that could be you caught up in a karmic cycle because you're in a karmic cycle with someone. Bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. And it's so crazy. This looks like a dead flower, right? But you want to know what it also reminded me of? Static. And you know how the term, like, if you have static with somebody, you have beef with someone, you have drama with someone, you're going back and forth, you're into it with someone. You know what I mean? And I don't know why that word came up so specifically. And then there's that little hint of red right there. Like something does want to grow from it. No matter all the bitterness, no matter all the anger and hurtful words, something can still grow. And I feel like maybe somebody approaches you like that, or that's how you feel about someone. Because I don't know why I'm getting the energy. Some of you guys may feel like you want to make it work. But we have stress here, turbulence, tension, arguments, more arguments. You've really been angry with somebody. What's going on, Leo? Karma, consequences, cause and effect, debt. Yeah. You have a karmic twin flame or a karmic soulmate in your life right now. Like, for real. And the fact that you guys keep arguing with each other, you guys are literally teaching each other's lessons every day, but you're both not learning. I feel like you guys are truly karma to each other. And then shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. The stress and the arguments may have led to something that went a little bit too far. And now you're dealing with the consequences. There's some cause and effect here. Because whatever you did, it really done led up to something else. And then last but not least, we have hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. Okay, let's dive into it because this reading is really heavy so far. Okay, and the angel number 6 means trusting everything happens for a reason. And to have compassion and empathy towards other people, but not just other people, mostly towards yourself. So whatever you're going through, or even if you had a really angry moment, don't beat yourself up about it. I just feel like there is something that just happened and you're feeling like, wow, like maybe I was meant to see this. Maybe somebody got too angry with you and it went too far. Page of Swords. You could be dealing with the air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You don't have to be. But there's some mental curiosity going on here. Like, what's weighing on your mind? You've been thinking about something for a long time. And it could be... Yeah, this coming out with past life. A lot of you guys could be feeling like, I've been through this before. I've been through this chapter of my life, but it was just with a different person. And that's how you know something is a karmic lesson. If you keep running into the same different individuals, but it be the same problems, the same situations, it's another karmic lesson. This is not your forever person. And this is the Six of Swords energy. And I feel like you're realizing that. That's why you're about to move on. You want someone that brings you peace. All you want is peace. You don't want to be going through karmic situations that you feel like, okay, I can't get myself out of this. But also, You're trying to move yourself into peace because you also don't want to face what you've been repeating. And I feel like it's kind of, you're having a mini wake-up call here. And that's another reason why you're like, I can't keep arguing with this person. I can't keep doing this. And I can't keep staying in whatever situation or relationship this is, because I've been through something like this. Literally, I was just in a relationship with another person with a different name, but it was the same consequences, same cycle. What's bitterness here? Resentment, anger, hurtful words. For Leo, for my Leo collective. What's bitterness? The Hierophant in the reverse. Okay. Taurus energy. Could be a Virgo or a Capricorn as well. Somebody's really bitter because, like, whatever they hold so dearly, whatever they believe in so much, I feel like you're just like, well, I'm not going to go by that. Like, that's how you live your life. That's what you choose to do. But I'm not doing that. Also, this is somebody that breaks spiritual law, or it could be an actual law. That's what I'm saying. And that's why you have the, cause and effect consequences down here. Somebody could have broke the law. Literally. And now they're sitting over there feeling hurt and in this resentment, kind of beating themselves up for what they've done. Also, the Hierophant in the reverse is somebody that's really a rebel. So this is somebody that's like spiteful. They always feel like, oh, if I'm feeling this type of way, or I'm coming off with all these hurtful words, I have to back it up too, because that's my rebel behavior. Yeah, King of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, somebody really heavy earth sign energy. I just want to put that out there. Somebody is like very unstable. They're very jealous of what you got going on, especially financially. So if you have a good job and you have a lot going on for yourself, you have a good career, shall I say. Some of you guys could even be an entrepreneur. Excuse me. Okay? And I feel like somebody sees how much you grow and how much they don't, and that makes them feel insecure. And that's another reason why they try to say so many hurtful words towards you, because they ain't got shit going on. Yeah, look, and then Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's you. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, you could have been married to this person, or you guys could be engaged, or you guys could just, you used to be a power couple. That's what this is. Queen and King of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys used to be a power couple. You could have even had a business together. I just feel like you're flourishing, you're thriving. You could even have children with this person. And I just feel like they're over there bitter and they're mad. Hangman in the reverse. Yeah, they have such one-sided way of thinking. Like, you could really be trying to tell this person, this is how you'll get yourself out of the hole. This is how you can get back stable. Or, you know, I feel like you may try to help this person, genuinely. But they take it and become bitter with it because they feel played in some type of way. Or it's their insecurities getting to them. And it's like, Leo isn't really trying to help me. They just trying to tell me about myself. You get what I'm saying? And that's that Hangman in the reverse energy, never sacrificing their way of thinking. And here's you, another major. Yeah, you're in the Chariot energy. You are finally getting the drive to go in a different direction. You're really ambitious right now. So any goals you want, anything that you want, you're going for. I feel like you're not slowing down. You're on a fast track. You're on a fast track, literally. The Magician. What did I say? You're very talented as well. And anything that you do, you're really making it come into fruition. The Magician is a heavy manifester card. It's somebody that's like, I know I can speak anything I want into my existence and I'm gonna get just that. And somebody else sees that, and that's another reason why they're mad. What's stress here? Turbulence, tension, arguments. What's stress? What's stress? Oh. Knight of Wands. Temperance in the reverse. Some of you guys could be very adventurous and very carefree. Maybe you want to literally travel. Maybe you want to literally physically move away from this person, right? But the Temperance in the reverse, you know that might cause a bit of imbalance between you two, especially if you have kids, or especially if you know this person, because sometimes they could shine as bright as the sun, but when they're evil, they're evil. And when they're dark, and it's really hard to get them out of that. So you're actually wondering if is this going to cause you more stress leaving than staying with the person? And I feel like a lot of you guys are like contemplating on that. And that's actually sad. But Leo, my best advice is do what you feel is right. But I honestly feel like staying around a person that's unhealthy for your mind, body, and spirit, it's just going to you're going to dwell and you're going to regret it in the long run. because it's like you're subjectifying yourself to somebody that's not genuine for you. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, heavy insecurity. Whoever this person, oh, Cancer energy as well. Somebody could be a Cancer. Somebody's so insecure. Nine of Swords in the reverse. They're over there, anxiety, stressed out, very, very, like somebody can have insomnia. Because I was going to say, very, very late nights. Empress in the reverse. Not practicing self-care. What's going on? It's like somebody stressed because you stressed. And somebody, I feel like they can feel you pulling away. Somebody can feel your cord detaching, and that you want to be adventurous, that you want to go out and live life again, that you want to travel more, that you want to be a free spirit. And I feel like they're not handling that well. And that's why they're so stressed out, because they know you're about to get out of job. I said get out of job. Get out of Dodge. Judgment in the reverse. Page of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, somebody made a very, very immature decision within their mindset and how they thought of you. And I just feel like they're childish. Their mindset and their judgment is very childish. Everything that they say and most of the actions that they do, I feel like you be looking at this person like, are you serious? Like, this is how you choose to act right now? And also, with that Judgment in the reverse and the Hierophant in the reverse, somebody literally could be going to court for something that they did against you out of being angry. You could have filed a PFA. There could be something that you have pressed charges on this person, something against this person, because they did a childish act. And yeah, they did what they did. Now you got to reap what the fuck you sow. You made that bed, now you got to lay in it. Yeah, Judgment in the reverse. Somebody is facing judgment, literally. And if it's not them literally going to jail or them going to court for something that they did to you, but like I said, cause and effect, I really feel like this is something that's in the 3D and not the 5D, because if it was in the spiritual sense, they could be facing judgment from God. Like, oh, here, I'm about to give you a tower moment. Boom. Hermit in the reverse. Somebody that doesn't learn from their lessons. They don't learn from their mistakes. Instead, they sit in pity instead of looking at the lesson from it, growing from it. Like, okay, this is what I needed to change about myself in this moment. Instead, this person be like, man, I ain't have to change nothing. Like, this person should have knew better. Like, you know, it's all anger. It's all anger. Somebody needs to work on their root chakra. I feel like something stems from their childhood that they ain't ever healed, and it's just not going away. What's karma? This is like your karmic soulmate. Especially that King and Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is somebody, yeah. A lot of you guys have children with this person. And yeah, 4 of Wands in the reverse. Yep. Somebody had to move out. There was some type of conflict that happened within the home. And yeah, that was the debt that this person had to fucking pay for what they did. That's what I'm saying. I really feel like somebody went to jail. The police had to get called for something that happened within the household. And it just is what it is, because I feel like somebody thought that they could go too far and you weren't going to do anything. You weren't going to bust the grape. I've been using that phrase all week. But yeah, somebody thought you wasn't going to bust the grape. But it's like, yeah, guess what happened? Oh no, way too many, Spirit. Way too many. What else with this 4 of Wands? What else with this 4 of Wands? Yeah, and you want to know something? Knight of Wands in the upright. I feel like a lot of you guys left the home. And you want to know why? Because you might have thought things were going to be different, so you gave it another chance, but you instantly regretted that. I feel like a lot of you guys weren't even there long. Like, wherever you just went, you guys could have, like, I don't know, you could have had your own place. Whatever the case may be, just know you left. I feel like you're the person that left. And now this person, they're going to be in debt. Maybe you were helping them pay their bills or something like that. Or now somebody is finally really seeing the cause and effect of, oh, you think you're going to keep speaking to Leo any type of way and repeating the same patterns. Like, that's not going to make somebody leave. And I don't even feel like that's just, I'm not even just speaking for Leo. I feel like that's just a human thing. If somebody keeps doing the same thing to you over and over and over, don't you think you would want to leave? Don't you think that is something that you will want to leave behind? Children or not, we could co-parent. We could work that out. The kids might be sad for a while, but we all gonna end up being happy in the end. That's all that matters. Honestly, sometimes you have to have temporary disappointment for a lifetime of joy. Woo! Here I go. And I'm telling y'all. I love when I get to preaching. And I'm sorry, any of those of you who don't like it, I really can't say I'm sorry, because when Spirit's moving through me, I got to say what I got to say. But what's a little temporary disappointment for a lifetime of joy? What else with this 4 of Wands in the reverse? What else with this Four of Wands in the reverse? I'm telling you, somebody is just so mad. Yeah, Four of Cups. You're emotionally unavailable for this person, and you don't want to hear shit they got to say. And I feel like anybody else's feelings or opinions on it, you don't want to hear that either. You're also kind of closed off to other people's emotions right now, like other people that might have had feelings for you when you were single, or when you be on the off with this person, whatever the case may be. There's other people in the world that want you, okay? And I feel like if they see that you guys are going through a breakup, or they see that it's really over between you two, or there's some type of divorce, whatever, I feel like now people are trying to get back in, but you don't want to go through another karmic cycle with someone. 911 on the clock as I say that. That's another confirmation. Yeah, 911 was called, period. I'm telling you, because something got way too heated. And I just feel like you don't want to go through another karmic lesson. So you're really taking your time, and you're really being by yourself. You're doing whatever brings you into peace. And that's being alone. Two of Pentacles here. Yeah, you're really just focused on your priorities. I feel like a lot of you guys have been in this energy of, what do I put first, my priorities or this person? And that's been a lot to juggle for you. The priority of myself or the priority of this person. And I'm picking me. What's shocking? What's shocking? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Somebody's really shocked that you're leaving them alone, or that you moved out, or that you're getting your own place, or that you gave them back their keys. I feel like there was some type of finalization that you weren't coming back. And yeah, somebody's so shocked. Yeah, in the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, somebody still feels like the door is cracked open for you. No matter what, this relationship is still going to work in some type of way. Yeah, the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. The choice is up to you. The Lover's card is usually, everybody's in love. It's such a good relationship. There's harmony here. But the Lover's card is also about making a choice. And I feel like in this whole reading, this is for you. Because like I said up there, do you feel like it would cause you more stress and more of an issue if you really left and stayed gone? Because I feel like some of y'all already done packed up and left. But now it's just the energy of, will you be returning? And I feel like that's the choice you really need to make. Yeah, Ace of Wands in the reverse. There's some type of delay here. There's some type of delay here. And I feel like somebody's really frustrated. That's also frustration. So I feel like, yeah, you guys are carrying a lot of stress because you don't know what to do. What else? Four of Swords in the reverse. Somebody, like, no matter how much truth they do tell you, they're always lying about one thing. So I'm really feeling like you're going to be ending up finding out some shocking information. And you're going to be like, I knew it was one thing that I just couldn't put off. I knew there was one thing that I couldn't stop thinking about. And now I finally got my finger on it. Some of you guys could have Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius in your chart. It could be your moon or your rising, okay? It could also be in your first house. We got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the 8 of Wands, the 10 of Wands. Somebody's birthday could be the 18th. We have a lot of 4s out here too. The angel number 4 means a guidance from your angels. Take a shift in your outlook. So maybe you need to change your way of thinking about something. You're relieving yourself from any stress or any burdens, or, feeling like something's a weight on your shoulders, because like I said, you're going to move into peace with or without this person. And for a lot of you guys that are kind of in the debate of, should you go back? Should that cause you more stress? A lot of you guys are like, why would I put myself through that? 8 of Wands is rushing energy. Everything's happening fast. It's like you blink and it's going to be a week. You blink and it's going to be a month. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this person, they're very, very lazy. Somebody doesn't have any goals. They're not very driven to do anything. And I feel like that's another reason why something is so... Somebody could have done something fraudulent. And that's another reason why they got caught up. That's another reason why they went to jail. I also feel like this shocking, unexpected news. Yeah, you didn't expect Leo to call the cops, or you didn't expect to get caught for what you've been doing so long. You just thought you were just going to keep sleeping on it and just keep lying on it and nothing was going to happen. So yeah, what's hopeless here? What's hopeless energy? And look, this person even has ropes around their arms, and it's making me think imprisonment. Because if I'm wrapped up in ropes, I'm tied up, I can't get out, right? Which is resembling handcuffs. What's hopeless? Sinking, despair, falling apart. What's hopeless here? So we can end the reading. Y'all, my throat is so dry. I'm so tired. I've had such a long day. But I am going to pull you 2 intuition cards. Okay, King of Wands in the reverse. Wow, this is actually your energy. What else was this King of Wands? Oh, golly. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh. King of Wands in the reverse with the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Are some of you guys, it's crazy to say, but a lot of you guys may feel like you are going to fall apart or you are going to sink without being able to live with this person. And it's going to cause more stress on yourself to go find a new place or go stay with somebody or wherever you have to be to get away from them. I feel like you feel like that's going to cause you more stress. And then the King of Wands in the reverse, this is somebody that uses their charm for the wrong reasons. Do you feel like you have to like sleep with this person to stay with them? Or do you feel like you're going to have to be intimate with them eventually just to be able to live with them, and that's going to cause you more stress? A lot of you guys could feel like you're trying to recover from your old ways. If a lot of you guys were players, man or woman, if you were like always the type to feel like you got what you want, you just enjoyed your sex life, you maybe didn't get anything too serious, but you're not really trying to do that anymore. So the time you did actually love somebody, because you did get the Lover's card out here, the time you actually do love somebody, and now it's time for you to make a decision. Like, is it worth the stress to be here? This person honestly could be sleeping with somebody. They could be sleeping with another fire sign. And then they know if you stop fucking with them, you're going to stop giving them money. And then they're going to be in that 5 of Pentacles energy, feeling like they need help. They need assistance. They're in poverty. They're abandoned. Somebody could feel like you're abandoning them sexually as well with this 5 of Pentacles and King of Wands in the reverse. I'm cracking up. All right, y'all, let's wrap this up. This was a lot. This was heavy. But just know, yeah, like I said, your major is the Magician. You know exactly what you're manifesting in your life. And if it's not this person, you will be redirected every time. God's going to keep giving you a karmic lesson with them until you learn. Okay? We have JKL at the bottom of the deck. Look, cheater, pumpkin eater. Yeah, like I said, somebody really could be sleeping with the King of Wands in the reverse. And that's another reason why so many arguments is coming out. And you're just like, fuck this. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go where I feel like there's peace at. And it just is what it is. What else for Leo? Closing out the reading. Closing cards. Closing cards. Closing cards for Leo. Amazon worker. Somebody could be an Amazon worker. Oh, I heard it gets free in there. Y'all. What people be saying, no shade, no shade. I'm telling you, I feel like every time I hear something about Amazon, all the coworkers are sleeping with each other. I just got to put that out there. Journal your goals for this year. Time to prioritize. It's time to exercise more. Yes, yes. We love a healthy body. And we both know I ain't shit. Yeah, this person ain't shit. They know it and you know it. And anytime this card comes out, it really shows me and gives me the confirmation. 919. Y'all's getting all these angel numbers today. 911 and 919. But this gives me so much confirmation that somebody knows that, like, they're not really here to love somebody the correct way. You know what I mean? They're not really here to be genuine. They're not really here to not stress you out or not cause arguments or not rebel against you. So it's like, if we don't value the same things, we don't have the same belief system, you're never learning your lessons, you're just making me repeat them with you, even though we can't fully blame this person. You do have to take accountability as well, Leo, but nevertheless, we both know I ain't shit. Okay. But yeah, like I said, first, middle, last name, initials, JKL. Leo, this was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated in some type of way. I love y'all. And I will see y'all next time. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what resonated the most for you. And yeah, if you want to book a personal, I'm your girl. DM for that is the link in my bio. You can DM me. The link is in my bio. See, I told y'all I'm tired. Bye.